Hello, beautiful earth signs. How are you? And welcome to my channel of New Direction. Today we are going to be doing a collective reading for the earth signs, and it is in regards to the reflection kind of that this retrograde brings. It is February the 16th today, I do believe, and today is the day that the Mercury retrograde has begun, unless of course you're in a different part of the world, and in which case it might have started yesterday. Anyway, time is not of the essence right now. So I have already pulled your cards for the energy of your reflection, kind of through the Mercury retrograde. Bear with me, guys. My tongue does not seem to be wanting to work this morning. So we're going to dive right into it. The cards that I pulled first were the Energy Oracle deck and the Angel Oracle deck, and those cards I've just pulled kind of just as like, you know, an outline to the energies of this this retrograde. So let's get started. The first cards that you pulled from the Energy Oracle deck, you started with the Goddess of the Moon. Oh boy. A woman holding her heart, the fifth chakra, and financial constraints. Okay, at the bottom of this deck here, you had blossoming abundance, followed by contract in reverse and envy in reverse. So one scenario that could definitely be possible with this is that you are standing kind of in the happy times after a relationship breakdown. You know, something is fallen apart, this contract in reverse. This could be a work situation or some sort of situation that has come to an end, and whatever brought it, I mean, the ending was good for you. That wasn't, you know, you've got this contract in reverse, and then you have envy in reverse, which envy is all about joy, right? Like this way, this woman's looking out, you know, wanting what these other, like wanting what her neighbors have. But this isn't the case. This is a reversed envy card, which is very like appreciating what you have. It's a joy and abundance, okay? So whatever this broken contract is, or not even broken, but this contract that has come to an end. So this could be a marriage. This could be, as I said, a workplace relationship, or just some sort of, it doesn't have to be a legal binding by any means, but some sort of, you know, like life kind of contract that you were on has come to an end. And with that ending has brought you the happiness. With that ending has brought you this next step of joy. And if it is a relationship or it is an ending to a relationship, you know, sometimes we definitely get stuck in relationships that, well, they weren't for us. We were stuck there. We were stuck for a while, and, you know, when you're free, a relationship doesn't have to be tough and painful at the ending. There can be happiness to it all. And I don't know which kind of, you know, which situation you came from in that. So anyway, congratulations for being at your blossoming abundance. And if you're not there yet, just keep working on it, because you're getting there. Okay, so this Goddess of the Moon, this is a very intuitive card, guys, okay? This is to me, is really somebody who is just connected to, connected again to the higher source. She really reminds me of like a high priestess, right? But kind of in like the moon essence, you know, like the mystical moon side of things, you know, the shadow sides of life, kind of. So you've got this intuition connection with the woman holding the heart behind, fifth chakra, which is your communication, and then financial constraints. So I'm really going with, you know, you've kind of had this enlightenment, like this, whatever this contract or connection, you know, you came out of. I'm kind of getting the feeling that there was a lot of heart and a lot of passion put around there. There's been communicating, and whether that was you communicating what you needed out of this, you know, ending of a contract, or what you needed, or even just communicating to yourself, you know, constantly telling yourself that, okay, it's going to be fine. We're going to get through this. This is what needs to happen. This is the right step for what needs to happen. The financial constraints is just really reminding you And I think sometimes, especially after sometimes contracts end, if that is a relationship or even a business contract of some sort, I mean, money can be very tight in things like this. And that financial constraint card is just reminding you not to be like, don't go out and just blow all the money that you don't have, right? Like, think about your needs more than your wants, kind of right now is kind of the feeling that I'm really getting from that. Your angel cards that were pulled were passion, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Clear intentions, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And life review, take inventory of your life, resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Okay, so this, for some of you, this could be just a new job. A new job that has, a new job that you're starting, something that, you've got a lot of heart and you got a lot of passion for. And maybe it's something that you've taken a bit of a pay cut on, in the beginning, just, okay, so maybe you've taken the pay cut, but happiness is, worth its weight in gold. Is that the saying? I don't really know. Anyway, we're going to get some of your current energies. What is the current energies for the Earth sign for this Mercury retrograde? Spirit, what are the current energies for the collective Earth signs? The current energies, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so you got your current energies: Justice, Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. My bad. Sorry, guys. All right, so your current energies, you are feeling this. Justice to me tells me that, especially with like this, blossoming abundance on the bottom, that whatever the situation was, whatever relationship contract that came down, this to you was a very karmic balanced kind of breakdown. So this was something that, has, maybe you're not feeling that it's currently played out this way. Maybe you're still kind of in the half teeter, but this to me is saying that there is justice to this situation. So, and not just like, like it's a divine justice, I think is what I'm trying to get at there. I was trying to make up some crazy story and that wasn't going to work. So divine justice is what I was going with on that one. So you've got this Justice followed by the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords to me is kind of a secrecy card, right? This can be talking about somebody cheating or you just being kind of shortchanged on something. See how this guy's kind of like just taking off and stealing shit in the dark. So I kind of am getting the feeling that, maybe there was an injustice in this situation, in this, kind of reflection situation that we're looking at here. There was some sort of injustice that maybe rattled or really kind of unbalanced your justice scales, and what was fair to your life. And I think that whatever's come of this, however this contract has, come to an end or whatever, you're feeling at peace with this. Okay? Like this Justice card being here, like these girls are totally at peace. They're cool, they're calm, they're collected. They are as balanced as they need to be. The Six of Pentacles came after that Seven of Swords. And this to me is all about giving out the love. Okay, so even after you've been through a really shitty time, or you've come through this breakup, whether it's romantic or work or family or whatever it is, this contract has ended. Okay, but you still, this is your hand down here, and you're still required to give out love. Okay, we're still required to show up every day and to continue to like bring forth our good, our good side, our good, the goodness within our souls. This top hand here, to me, is kind of like the spirit or the high divine, and this infinity symbol that goes all the way around. That is just saying that, okay, yes, sometimes life has had, its ups and downs and stuff, but when you show up every day, continuing just to, be strong enough for today, or, let the anger go for today, or just be loved for today, or whatever the case may be for today, right? When you show up like that, just for today, and then do it again tomorrow, do it again the next day, it really takes off that like overweighing, bearing kind of weight that's like, oh, how am I ever going to make it through this, right? Just do it one day at a time. But this is saying that keep doing it, right? Don't hold your pentacles in, okay? Holding pentacles in, never a good idea. This Knight of Swords, see right down here, see that little wisp? It's a wisp, the spiritual wisp is like what I like to call them. This guy is just, he's moving forward, and Spirit's really pushing him forward. The Knight of Swords is somebody who just, he's going to chop shit out that doesn't work for him. Okay, he's not going to carry stuff that doesn't work for him. I mean, he's got a crossbow to shoot anything that just needs to die. Situations, feelings, mind processes, whatever the case may be. He's going to shoot that shit down before it gets out of control because he doesn't have time for that. He's, a man of action. Like, look at him, running for his bike, his motorcycle, right? Like, man of action. So that's kind of followed by this Page of Swords. This is about, continuing to keep an open mind and continuing to grow, continuing to know things. So if this is, one way that this could be looked at is if this is a new work situation, right? Or a new work contract or something like that. When you've got, whatever the case may be, you came from, a shitty workplace or something wasn't really fair at your last job, but you have a love for this job. So yes, keep sticking it out, keep pumping it out. That's what the Six of Pentacles says. And this Knight of Swords is keep moving forward in that pace, keep moving forward with that, intention and that driven passion. But the Page of Swords is saying, but you don't know everything, okay? So though you love this and this is your passion, you don't know everything, so keep an open mind. All right, we are going to ask what the Seven of Swords is. Woo, boy. Sorry, guys, I'm throwing cards everywhere today. Spirit, what is the Seven of Swords? Can you get a clarifier for the Seven of Swords, please? Thank you. Okay, Seven of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So I'm going to say that this situation that maybe you've walked away from, if it's a workplace situation, you might have been making a hell of a lot of good money at that work situation, okay? But it wasn't serving you, okay? It either didn't line up with who you were, it didn't line up with where you wanted to go in life, maybe just the basic morals of it, right? Like maybe the person you were working with is just morally fucked up, and you don't want that in your life. That's not what you want. That's not the kind of, just because you're making money, there's a part of, making money for people who are just out to get rich and then making, what am I trying to say here? Like, sometimes you can have a job and it's like, yes, okay, this is a really great job, but the person you're working for is just a really shady person. And you're like, no, that's not for me, and I kind of feel like maybe that was a little bit of this situation, right? But there's passion. The Six of Pentacles is telling me that, there's love for whatever this job is, or this, I guess really more on we were going off a job scenario right now, this Six of Pentacles is saying that you do love your work, and not to give up that passion, not to just kind of throw that out the window. What is the Six of Pentacles? Thank you. Ace of Swords, guys. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, this Ace of Swords, this is a whole new idea, okay? So maybe this is, maybe you have been working for somebody and it just, you had your own ideas, they had their own ideas. This is saying, hello, okay? New idea, put it out there, put the love out there. There's fear with that. So you have the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords. So maybe what has happened is you did have this great idea and you put it out there and somebody shot that shit down. Okay, somebody was like, yeah, no, that's not for me. That's not for me. Okay, that's not for them. That's fine. Move along, right? If this is an idea, if this is a passion of yours, move along. What is this Knight of Swords? Yeah, guys. Okay, here you go. Yeah. All right. I feel like that was maybe some of it. This Knight of Swords was clarified by the Fool. This is a brand new beginning. See this little ducky is standing on this branch. It's about to jump into this water. This duck has not learned how to swim. Okay? The duck didn't have swimming lessons. Hell no. Its mother jumped in and said, let's go. You can do it. Don't worry about it. Just trust it. You know what you're doing. Okay? That is what I'm feeling really very much with this this Knight of Swords. This is a new journey, this is a new journey and a new exciting kind of, involvement to whatever this is. If it's a work situation, if it's just even like you starting out, if you've come through, if this reverse contract was a divorce or something like that, but it's been a shitty marriage or it's been a shitty relationship for, for a while. And now that you're kind of out, you're just like, oh, wow, I can breathe again, I can breathe again. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a little tough because that's never easy in relationship breakdowns, right? It's never easy to go separate ways unless, well, okay, it just isn't. On the big scale of things, it's a lot harder for relationships to break up for financial purposes than not, okay? But maybe this is just saying, look, okay, whatever has happened, you've had to leave this situation. Yes, okay, maybe that situation financially suited you better. It was not serving your happiness, okay? It wasn't. It wasn't at all. And this Knight of Swords, he's out of there. He has cut shit that hasn't worked and he is gone because he's this new ducky and he's about to go for his first little swim. He's not afraid. He's not afraid at all because he is this brand new Fool card. He's like, yahoo! Spirit's got me. I'm just on this. I'm on this. Page of Swords. What is this Page of Swords? What is this Page of Swords? Thank you. Daughter of Pentacles and the Father of Wands. Okay, so this Daughter of Pentacles, this is an earth sign. So now, without actually getting into the, this is somebody and this is somebody. As far as characteristics go, this Daughter of Pentacles is just, she is definitely grounded, very grounded to, very grounded to the things around her, very grounded to what truly makes, her, him, or her, right? Did you hear that? Okay. My dog is under the table. I will just point that out. You're an arse. That fucking stinks. Oh my god, no. Anyway, okay, moving on. My dog is crapping their pants over here. Okay, so this Daughter of Pentacles, that's disgusting. This Daughter of Pentacles, to clarify this Page of Swords. So these are very, pages to me are kind of like almost like an immature energy, but not necessarily immature, just new, new, young, childlike, very easily inspired, I think is the word maybe I'm looking for. So this Daughter of Pentacles to me is always, I picture this little boy standing on a mountain is really what I picture with this Daughter of Pentacles. And this is just a cute little doe, right? So look at how sweet and innocent and carefree, grounded, excited, there's all those rainbows of color and stuff. So to me, this Page of Pentacles is somebody who's very optimistic, but just chill and okay to be where they are, you know, grounded in their situation that they are in. Excited, hopeful, you know, looking for this bright new beginning, but very grounded. The King of Wands. This guy, I mean, he's got lightning just coming to zap his wand. He is a king cobra, I think that's what you call him, and he is just standing here on his own. He is a king of passion. He is as steady as can be. The Knights of Wands to me, like, even in this one, I love the Knights of Wands. I love lions. I really do. But even this one, even this one is just such a solid, you know, such a solid, secure, steady, like, rock, you know? And that's what I'm really feeling from this, you know, this Page of Swords, this whole brand new idea and this creative outlook and stuff you have to kind of keep that, you know, you have to keep, the swords are your intellect, so that's, and the pentacles, these two, this is your intellect, and this is kind of like your worldly, you know, 3D things. Oh, there's the rest of my dogs. Are you gonna let everybody in? No? Okay. So this Page of Swords to me is just saying, be you. You know, be this strong, be this solid, strong, you know, King of Wands, like King of Fire, King of, you know, your own world, the king of your own jungle, right? Be that person, but don't be so rigid and so focused that you know, lose this innocence, okay? That you lose the innocence of learning something new all the time, or just, you know, being in the moment and, you know, just being enthusiastic to be where you are. Don't lose that. You know, that can be the downside of this King of Wands. Sometimes he can be a little too rigid. All right, what are the blockages? What are some blockages that these earth signs could be facing through this retrograde? Okay, some blockages you could be facing. You have this Knight of Cups. He's such a handsome fella. Page of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Empress. Spirit, what is this Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups. So this Knight of Cups to me seems very much just like a new situation coming in. It could be a love, like it could definitely be a, you know, an offer of love, right? But this Knight of Cups is somebody who's bringing in, he's got this cup that he's going to come and give you, and there's a love letter down there, and yeah, okay, he's got roses and stuff. But this doesn't have to be, like it certainly doesn't have to be a romantic cup that he's bringing forward. It could just be somebody coming and offering you, you know, this new job opportunity that's going to fill your cup up, you know, with things. And this being, these are your fears, right? So this could be you actually fearing that that opportunity is not going to make itself present, that it just isn't, yeah. Okay, so the Son of Wands clarified that. So this is the Knight of Wands. This guy, kind of like the King of Wands, but look at how sure he is in himself, right? Like, this is connected to the divine, his wand here. And he is just, like, this is such a self-assurance card for me. This is somebody whose inner strength and inner reassurance is so strong. Okay? And it clarifying that Knight of Cups, you are bringing this cup in. Don't fear that somebody else isn't going to bring this cup in. You are making this opportunity happen for yourself. You know, whatever you've walked away from, whatever the case is, you are here, and this cup that you need, this cup of new opportunities, you are the one who's going to bring that. You are the one who's going to be in charge of that and making sure that, you know, that takes place and that has a, you know, a space to grow. Two of Pentacles, this is about balance, okay? And balance in between your work life and your spiritual life, like not just, you know, like a full life balance, you know, is that Two of Pentacles to me. That's really, yeah, that to me is really just kind of straightening, yeah, just kind of taking all of that to me, like that Two of Pentacles to me is always a very, it's like, it to me is, I'm a Libra, so I say that a lot, especially when it comes to balance in videos, because I'm like, it makes sense to me, but, this balance, well, instead, sorry, I'm moving cards here, trying to make room, because I actually don't have enough room currently on my table, and so I have cards overlapping, and it's really hard to see what everything is right now. Yeah. Okay, let's do a clarifier. What is this? Two of Pentacles. Three of Wands. What is Two of Pentacles, Spirit? Oh, that's what it wants to clarify. Okay, so the Three of Wands clarified that Two of Pentacles. So your balance is, this is about vision. Okay, Three of Wands, like look at. Vision. Like imagination, like, you know, creative passion. That is what this is balancing. So, you know, especially in this situation, again, I'm really feeling, you know, like it could have been a work situation that you just walked away from something that, you know, yes, okay, was making you more money, but wasn't actually serving your higher purpose. Okay? And that's a big one. And this is having that vision of what is going to serve that higher purpose. That balance between, okay, making all my ends meet and having all of this money and actually doing something that I need to do. Okay? That vision of balance. And I think sometimes we can become so afraid that we're not going to be able to work it out, or that, okay, well, I just don't see this happening. Like, you know, I don't see how this is all going to play out. And that King of Cups, just trust it. Like, look at this guy. Right? He's sitting in water. He's got a singing bowl. Totally at peace, totally calm, totally cool with exactly, you know, where he is. What is this King of Cups? What is this King of Cups? Spirit? What is this King of Cups? This is King of Cups for the ears. That is... Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Four of Cups and Four of Wands. So this Four of Cups, to me, is all about like, you know, this is mine. You know, this is where I am in life, and this is where I've gotten to, and these are the cups that I have. And that Four of Wands, even after that, that's a completion, right? Like that's a celebration of completion. So clarifying this King of Cups to me, that is just, you know, that's just very much being at peace with what you have. You know, being in this situation now where what you've come through, what you've come from, you know, there's this Four of Wands, there's this happiness, this completion here. You know, this celebration of just being content with what you have, you know? And that doesn't always have to come from having a whole shit ton of things, guys. You know, you can just learn to be content with what you got, you know? That's sometimes when you have the biggest best, when you are like shrunk back down into, you know, when all of those big flashy things are taken away at the end of it, and you just have this, you know, perfect little, I don't know, simplified kind of life behind it. It's not always such a bad thing. So the Lovers. This is about duality. So this can, like, as much as this is a romantic card for sure, but this can still be even just the love, like the two sides of something, like the two sides, the two sides of passion creating work, or whatever the case may be. That doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic card, you know? Don't be like, oh, Alyssa, I was talking about reading and all of a sudden you threw love in my face. Where the hell did that come from? Yeah, well, I didn't pick it. The cards did. What is this love card? What is this Lovers card? So it could have been very much, you know, a relationship. Like it could have been a romantic relationship. Could have been just a work relationship where, you know, you cared a lot about this person, but, you know, in the end, it didn't work. So to clarify the Lovers was the World, the Two of Wands, and this King of Cups again. So the King of Cups again, that is all about just being solid and steady and confident and really just kind of chill zen, you know, in your emotional world. Like not getting too worked up over things that you can't change, right? Like just accepting life for being where it is, you know, and enjoying and appreciating the parts of life that have brought you here. You know, it's not all rays and unicorns and sunshine and whatever the heck. The world is about really, yeah, that's, you know, it's looking at the world in a whole and seeing it and being like, okay, well, that's what it is. All right, I still love it. The Two of Wands, this is all about direction, right? And a change of direction. So this could be a change in a workplace, a change where you live, a change in a new relationship. Like this is the, you know, this is the beginning step to a whole new life of new colors, right? I love this Two of Wands. I love all of the colors in this Two of Wands. It's one of my favorite actual cards in that whole deck, to be honest. So the Empress, she was last, and the Empress is all about, you know, that, I mean, especially in this deck, like she's the queen of like creating the universe, right? Like she's carrying this whole, she's literally growing the universe here in her belly. What's that, Empress? Thank you, Spirit. Three of Cups. Okay. Community, gatherings, family, friends. Four of Pentacles. So building solid foundations. Now that Four of Pentacles can also, like this one to me, sometimes the Four of Pentacles can very much come off as like holding your money too tight, you know, like almost being greedy about it. And this one really this one reminds me of that all the time, because there's all these strings that, and everything, look at all that tension, right? Like it's just so tense, I feel, on this one sometimes. And so this, for whatever reason, this card always reminds me of that. Like, don't hold on too tight, okay? Don't hold on too tight that you strain and stress everything out. This Empress is just, like, she has the power to grow anything, you know? And as one of your fears, that to me is saying, okay, you say I can grow anything, but really, can I? You know, do I have the power after this relationship breakdown, or after I've left this job that made me so much money and now I'm making not so much money, but you know, my happiness is better. Can I actually grow this? Yes, you can. This Three of Cups is telling me that you're not alone here. You know, there's people, there's friends, there's family that are going to help you to continue to grow, you know, this foundation, this Four of Pentacles. And the Magician actually was at the bottom of the deck on that one. So this is the power. Look, guys, like this is the power to create and manifest whatever you want. You have all the tools within your hands. You just need, need to get to it. All right, what is the advice, Spirit, that you have for our collective earth signs? What is the advice? That's a lot of advice, Spirit. 2 or 3, please. 2 or 3. What is the advice? What is the advice, Spirit? Oh, thank you. All right. 5 of Wands. This is really scattered to me. Okay? See how you've got all of these kind of guys and they're all scrambling for this ball of light? This is what the 5 of Wands to me is you've got all of these ideas, all of these actions that you want to take, and you're not sure which way to go. Okay? It's indecision, it's confusion, it's competitiveness, you know, competing against others, kind of. Maybe in like a, you know, in a workplace situation, and there's a whole bunch of people competing all for this, right? And just got scattered and out of control, like, you know, like the Rat Race. You know that movie? Yeah, that's what I just pictured. Okay, it was followed by the Ace of Wands. So this is like, look at this fire that is just, you know, illuminating out of this girl's head, right? Like, just her whole head is literally this new engulfed creative idea. See all the colors? See how bright and inspirational they are? Like, this is new growth. This is new growth. This is new excitement. This is like, oh yeah, those blues and those pinks and stuff. Even the purples, like, those are pink and indigo, like, or purple. Those are your crown chakra colors, right? And those are like, that's your mind, that's your clarity, that's your intuition. So this, to me, after this, is saying that, you know, there is going to be that balance. There's going to be that idea, that spark that's in there. Trust it. The Hierophant was behind that. This is your connection to the divine. This is your connection. Look at those stairways. Like, that's a stairway to heaven, a stairway to peace, a stairway to answers. So this is saying that whoever, whatever this, you know, Hierophant may be, this higher source may be, the connection to that is going to stop this. Okay? This is the Three of Swords. This is painful. This is a lot of, you don't want this. You don't want to take that. Look at this girl. She's got heartstrings attached to everything. She's in pain. Nobody wants to sign up for that shit. No, you're getting away from that. You are connecting to a higher source. You are connecting to a higher answer source, you know? It's Five of Wands. What is this Ace of Wands? The Hierophant? What is this Hierophant? Thank you. And Three of Swords. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. Your indecision. Clarified by the Magician and the Lovers. Okay, again, this is like that Magician that was at the bottom of that last deck. See how he has the swords, the pentacles, the cups, the wands. He literally has all the power. He even has the sun. You know, he's a cheat. He's a swift moving kind of fella. You know, he's got the infinity symbol there. Like, he literally will always have the power to manifest whatever the heck he wants. It does not matter. He's got it. And that Lover's card to clarify that too. Again, this could be a reading of just a relationship that has gone bad. This could be a reading of a relationship that was based off of work and somehow you two had to go Splitsville, you know? But even as this clarifier, it's about duality, this card, but it can also, like, love is love, you know? And I think kind of in this one, it's just coming out as that clarifier with that Magician. It's just like, you can have all the power in love. You know, that doesn't have to be with somebody, but within yourself. You know, the love within yourself can create and help manifest this Magician and give him all the powers that he needs. Okay? Your Ace of Wands, this brand new creative idea, this brand new beginning, it was clarified by the Seven of Wands, which to me is like, you know that song, Let Your Little Light Shine? This little light of mine. That's what this is, okay? Just be strong. Be strong in who you are. Be courageous. Be that, you know, you've got all these other, you know, wands and they're kind of all hanging around to the side, but this seventh wand is just standing there strong, you know, blazing on its own. Okay? And that's what it's saying. Like, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Be strong in you, boo. And the Five of Cups was behind that. And that is despair. That's emotional despair. And being this poor little, you know, lone standing wand, That's a tough game. You know, it's tough to stand out there and burn on your own. It really is. It's tough to, you know, start this brand new idea and, you know, actually have the faith that it's going to go somewhere. That's another tough thing to do, you know? And so that Five of Cups to me is saying, yeah, those are burdens. Those are heavy loads, heavy things we carry, okay? Do it anyway. I know it's heavy. Do it anyway. This Eight of Pentacles, like, this is hard work. You have put in some serious hard work to get where you are, okay? Don't give up. And don't just let that shit go because, you know, it didn't work out this way, or it did not work out this time the way that you were hoping it would, okay? Keep showing up. This spider does not just build one web in her entire life and think, oh, that's my masterpiece, I'm done. No, she tries again and again and again. She keeps building new masterpieces all the time. Don't give up. Do not give up there. This Hierophant was clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Guys, this is change. Look at how beautiful that cool card of change is, right? This is change. This is change maybe in just your perception and your connection to a higher spirit, you know? I'm not going to preach to you, but I will make sure I tell you that when you have that connection to a higher spirit, when you are working for something that is more than just yourself, there is a whole other level of appreciation, you know, that you feel within your soul. You do. That's just the way it is. Anyway, there is change happening around, you know, around this Hierophant. There's change happening around your spiritual kind of side of life. And be open to that. Be open to that. Be open to allowing the hand of, you know, a divine power come in and help where need be, right? You don't need to be like, oh, it's fine, I'll just do this on my own, because that's tough. Okay, so this Three of Swords was clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. This is a brand new tangible beginning, guys. Okay, 3D world. Okay, Pentacles are earth. Like, that's things that you feel. Okay, this is a brand new beginning. Something is growing from within what has died. Okay, there is still life within what was there. This Seven of Pentacles came behind that. This is working hard. This is planting, you know, you've planted all of these seeds. You've put the effort in, you know, you put the effort in, you planted all of these seeds, and then whatever the case was, you still ended up feeling this heartbreak and shit, right? And that's tough, okay? So my seeds have been planted and shit, but I still got hurt. Now what do I do, right? Keep going. Silly. Just keep going. Keep nourishing those seeds. Keep planting those seeds. You know, don't give up on those seeds yet, because they're growing. And the High Priestess was with that Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. You know, this is an intuition. This is a higher connection to a higher divine kind of being. Just trust in, you know, trust in that process. Trust in this cup coming. You know, that's the Knight of Cups again. Trust in this new situation. You know, trust in the opportunity. Trust in the chance that, you know, you have maybe let go of walked away from what wasn't going to serve you, what wasn't going to line up with your life, what, you know, whatever contract just needed to be ended, you know. And here you are, you're starting out, you know, this whole new adventure, this whole new situation with this brand new, like, outlook, you know, strong grasp here. Even if it doesn't feel that way. You really do. So Earth signs, you know, this is where we leave, you know, this is where I leave you, but guys, you're doing an awesome job. This is great. As far as reflection goes, this is an awesome reflection. Really. You know, you've come from some great stuff, but you are still an amazing human being who is going to continue to still show up every day and contribute in these awesome ways that you do. Yeah, I'm so proud of you. All right, till next time. Bye now.